Hi children, how are you? I hope all are fine. You should listen your parents' words, stay in your home and don't go here and there. This is the second part, 8th class social studies, first lesson, reading and analysis of maps. What is that? Reading and analysis of map. This is the second part, colonization, exploration, military use and map makings. What is that? Colonization, exploration, military use and maps making. When European powers colonized the entire continents like North America, South America, Australia, Asia, they need to know about the places. They sent scientific exploration consisting of maps makers and other explore the different parts of the world and prepare the maps. Thus, these teams continents cross mountains, deserts and rivers, finding the fighting local people to get the necessary information. This information and maps enabled the colonial power to establish their rule over this area and also exploit their resources. When the British established their power in India, they began making detailed maps of the interior of the country. The established department called Survey of India to survey the entire country and prepare the maps. And early maps of the India, James Renal was appointed as the Surveyor General. He prepared one of the first survey based map of India. In 1802, William Lambton began one of the most important geographical surveys in the world, starting from Chennai in the south and climating in the Himalayas to determine the length of longitude and also height of the various places. This survey was completed by Sir George Everest. It is the survey which established that Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It was named after George Everest, who measured its height for the first time using scientific methods. The survey began in Chennai because all heights are equal or measured from the sea level. Maps were also in great demand during time of war. Armies, Air Force need them. First World War 1914 to 18, Second World War 1935 to 39. Many government try to keep such a detailed map secret so that entire enemies could not use them. Now in our times, these use satellites imaginary has transforms the nature of the mapping. This information is available to all people for study and use today. Use of maps in our times. Maps were made used for variety purpose, for trade, sailing, for conquesting and colonizing, and for fighting wars. Now, for planning, development, countries' planners to identify the problems faced by a region and its resources. For example, we can make a map of regions which have very little drink water. Water is sources. We can decide what is the best way to make the drink water available to all the people of region. How? By sinking tube wells and building dams across stream or making tanks or cheruvulu, beginning water from distant place in the large pipes. Similarly, we can plan agriculture development, setting up new industries, buildings, roads, hospitals and schools with the help of maps. Maps are also used by campaigning to plan their business work. Example, mobile telephone companies that want to spread its network in an area will need maps of villages and towns about hills and forests to set up microwave towers. Reading thematic map. That map do not just show the names of the place and distance between them. Maps can also be used to show different kinds of information like the nature of the terrain, hilly and rocky place and plains, economic activities of people, languages, spoken literacy, etc. Usually a map focus on only one aspect. Such as maps are called thematic maps. For example, political map which gives information about mandal, districts, state, countries, capitals. Physical maps which shows mountains, rivers, plateaus, etc. Some are land used maps which show how people use land. For example, some parts of the village land may be used for pasture, for raising food crops, for raising cash crops like cotton, reserved for the residents, schools, places of worship and shops. Some parts of may be kept wasteland or follow the land or for water resources. Look at this picture. Here some colors are there. What is the green? Dark green color, it is explaining about the forest. Light green color explaining about the grasslands. Brown color land useful for agriculture purpose. Yellow cropped area. Dark grey mountain area. Light grey hills area. Yellow plateaus and swamps. Light red wastelands. Red blue tanks, canals, rivers, wells also. Dark blue sea and oceans. White place where minerals are available. Black boundaries. Map of population. Map of population. Draw a sketch map of your school, classroom. Each class how many members, put on a small line. For every 5 students, key box, many students, each line respective. Look at this map. It is the density of population. How many places, one area, how many people they are living, explaining about the density of population. It is representation of relief features on maps, highland and low on the surface of the earth. The main relief features are hills, valleys, plateaus, plains, rivers and rocky and sandy places. Contour line are also called isolation lines